Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome in if you're new to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I am really excited. I am starting a new series here on my channel going over makeup basics. So I'm going to do a whole series of these on a variety of topics like bronzer and blush and eyebrow products, etc. But today's video is a topic that I'm really excited about. I am starting this series off with mascara and false lashes. So I'm going to walk through just a couple of my current favorite mascaras, why I like them, how I chose them, how I apply them, and then I'm going to move into false lashes, how I choose them, why I like them, and how I apply them. So we'll go ahead and get started with mascara. I'm just going to move you guys in a little closer. All right, so now that we're up close and personal, you might notice a few things. First of all, I already have one layer of mascara on. That was a mistake. I finished filming this look that's on my face right now for a different video. I put mascara on completely forgetting that I was thinking about filming this video, and I just completely forgot. So sorry about that. I already have one layer on, but that's okay. I can still show you how to do another layer. And the second thing you might notice is that I do have a pretty thick layer of brown eyeliner on, and that is for the false lashes for later, so you can ignore that for now. Let's jump right into mascara just to begin with. All right, so for starters, with mascara, picking one is super challenging, but after you try a few out, you'll learn what you like about your own mascaras and what you don't like and how to pick them out better for yourself next time. For example, for years, I bought the silicone brush types. They're like colorful silicone usually. And I kept poking myself in the eye and they always made my lashes clumpy. And then I realized I need a brush on the end of my mascara wand. I only buy mascaras that have like a bristle wand. So it really is a trial and error process. Whatever I recommend here may not work for you at all. You really do have to just try them out. The first time you use a mascara, if you don't like it, don't discount it right away. Don't return it yet. Give it a little time. Because a lot of mascaras are actually they're formulated in a way that they actually hit their prime after they dry out a little bit. So after you crack that top the first time, give it a few weeks and see if you like it better a little later on. For example, all three mascaras I'm about to talk about, I actually did not like at all the first time I used them out of the tube. But now, after waiting a couple weeks, or in some case, a couple months on a couple of these that are kind of nearing their end, I love these formulas. So the first of these is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. So this is a little sampler size. They're not usually this small, but what I love about this sample is that it came with this full size brush. So this thing is amazing and really gives me that volume I'm looking for on my lashes. The second mascara I have open right now is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. And this is kind of my mid-size brush, so it's the first one I showed in the video as well. It's just a really standard mascara. It is pretty pricey, full price, but I see it go on clearance constantly. And then the last one I have open right now, I try not to have more than 3 mascaras open at a time, is the Essence Volume Stylist Mascara. And this one, the wand is much thinner, but after it dried out just a little bit, this wand is actually perfect for my small eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one today just to apply a second coat to give you kind of a baseline idea of what I do. So I just go all the way to the base of my lashes, and then I kind of blink over top. And now here's a great example. If you ever get mascara up on the edges of your eyes, I learned this trick from Allie Glines. Just let it sit there. Don't panic, don't freak out, don't wipe your makeup off, just let it dry. And then you can go ahead afterwards and buff that off with a little makeup brush, just a clean makeup brush, and it'll go right away. It'll just flake off of there. So that is truly my entire process for mascara. It is nothing fancy. I just go all the way to the base of my lashes. I brush through, I blink on it a little bit, and that's enough. Everyone's lashes are so different. The way you apply mascara is going to be really, really personal. So just try out different kinds of brushes, whether it's the bristle brush like I enjoy or the silicone brush, which works great for a lot of other people. And then just kind of practice. That's really all it takes. All right, and now moving into my favorite part of this video, we're gonna talk about false lashes. So this is a topic that intimidated me for years and years and years and years, and I just never thought that I would bite the bullet and actually do it. However, I am getting married next May, and I really want to do my own wedding makeup. It means a lot to me, and it's something I really want to do for myself that day. And in order to do that, I need to feel comfortable putting on false lashes. So about a year or so ago, I started looking into false lashes, how to apply them, the best tips and tricks, and I just practiced. To be honest, part of false lashes are practice. I'm going to give you some tips today, but a lot of it is just going to be going out, buying that first pair, and trying to put them on your eyes. All right, just a couple things to clear the air here before we get into the actual application of the lashes. Lashes are reusable. So a lot of people don't know that if you buy a pair of fake lashes, and as long as you don't rip it on accident when you're taking it off, you can actually clean them and make sure you get all the glue off of there and reuse them another time later on. So they really are worth the money if you think you're going to use them more than once. Another common misconception is that when you wear fake lashes, you don't need mascara, and that is not true. Especially if you are someone like me who has blonde lashes, you'd need to put at least one thin coat of mascara on your lashes just so that they're black and they blend in with those false lashes. If you do already have really dark lashes, you might be able to get away with skipping this step, but I always apply one thin coat before I put on the lashes, and then if my lashes are still standing out a little too much from those fake lashes, I go ahead and put a second very light coat on after the fake lash is already on my eye. All right, and then the third thing here is that especially when you're a beginner, you're going to want to put on a line of eyeliner before you apply the lash. And the reason for this is because almost all lashes, I should say, have a band on them. So you will see on your lash this thick part right here in the back, and that's where you put the glue, and that's the part that sticks to your eyeball. So that black line will show up very clearly on your eyelid if you don't have eyeliner, or if you just aren't very practiced and you don't get it as close to your natural lashes as possible. All right, my first tip when you open up your first pair of lashes is to grab them and just give them a wiggle. I always just break in the band like this. So you can just kind of see that band, it does come pretty stiff. And so if you just give it a little bit of a wiggle, you'll loosen that up, and that makes it a lot easier to have it follow your exact eye shape. So go ahead and do that right when you get them out of the box. Okay, so now that I've covered some of those very basic steps and tips of getting started with lashes, I'm going to talk about my recommendation for what you buy the very first time you go to the store and look for this stuff. So the first thing I'd recommend you buy is some sort of small kit like this one. So this comes with a little scissors to trim your lashes if they are too long for your eyes. So again, that's something that not a lot of people are aware of. All lashes are pretty much a standard size, and if you have smaller eyes like me, you often have to trim the ends of your lashes before you apply them, because otherwise they'll be, like sometimes a full centimeter past the end of your natural eyelashes. So this one comes with a little scissors. This is a little measuring tool for determining how long to cut them. It comes with a pair of pretty natural lashes. It comes with a little tube of lash glue, as well as a little applicator, which I actually still use this applicator every time I do lashes. So this was a good investment for me. If you don't like the lash style that's in that pack that comes with all of those items, you would just go ahead and buy any other lash style that you do like. So two of my favorite lash styles for people who are getting started and maybe want a little bit of a natural look before they go full glam with the large lashes are the Ardell 110s. I think these are really beautiful. They are a little bit shorter on the inside, a little longer on the outside, but nothing dramatic or too much of a cat wing. They aren't too thick in the middle, and they look really natural on your eyes. My other favorites, as you can tell from this 5-pack, are the Ardell Demi Wispies. So both of these are pretty affordable options, and these again are just a little shorter on the inside and a little wider on the outside, and that's just what I prefer for my own eye shape, but you can mess around with a few different shapes, and if you want, you can always buy a single pack of lashes to test them out on your eyes and see how you like them. So that being said, I am going to go ahead and apply my very favorites today, which are the Ardell Demi Wispies. So I've got my pair here out of the pack, and these ones have actually already been used once, so you can see a little bit of damage on the edge. But like I said, I always just go ahead and break them in. And these are my favorite partly because I do not have to trim them. If you ever do need to trim your lashes, you'll just line them up on your eye and get a feel for where you need to cut them, and then you cut from the outside edge. So I would just trim off like this last little piece on the outside edge of the lash if I needed to trim them. All right, and I grabbed my other supplies here. So I've got my lashes, and then I've got that little applicator from that kit that I talked about. I really truly do use this every time I put lashes on still. And then I have one more thing. I have this Duo lash glue here. And if you're not gonna buy that kit, or if you buy that kit and you run out of the tiny, tiny little glue they give you, I really highly recommend the Duo brand. And I like this one with the blue text the most out of all of their options, just because I like the applicator. So a lot of products come with an actual brush on the end of them, but this one is like a little paddle, and I don't know why, but I prefer this, and so I continue to repurchase this Duo glue with the blue text. So first things first, I just grab the lashes by kind of the middle here. I'll try to hold it up. I just grab them kind of in the middle, face them towards me so that the band is facing how it's going to go on my eye. Apply one very thin layer of lash glue right on the edge. And you can see that it's white when it goes on. Now I'm going to wait. I'm going to let it sit until that lash glue is almost clear, which means that it's almost dry. And at that point, I'm going to apply it. If you apply it when it's too wet, it won't stick and it'll slide around on your eye. So once it starts to get almost clear, I take my little applicator and I clamp that in the middle of the eyelash right where I had my fingers originally. And then I line that up with my pupil and I go down from the top and once the middle is on there, I go ahead and press down the edges. I press down the middle and then I save the very inside corner for last and tuck that right in there. All right, and here's a quick close-up view. All of the edges are down nice and flat. And you can see the difference in my eyes. I think especially for special occasions, this eye looks fine. I love this mascara, but this eye just really pops and stands out, especially in photographs. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed my little overview of mascara as well as my application of false lashes today. Please let me know down below in the comments what you'd like to see next in this series of makeup basics, and I'll see you next time.